first option I'm giving Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali, are you prepared for the central idea of the poem? Hyder Ali, are you prepared with the central idea of the poem? First, Mohammed will give the central idea and then I will ask you. Are you there or just you joined the meeting and left the phone aside?
Yes, ma'am, is there. Yes, sir, is there.
Because he's not responding, that's why. Okay, no problem. So first you give the central idea of the poem and after we complete with the central idea, I will present my screen. So start giving the central idea. And please write your names, those who are present. I have got only a few names in the chat box. Write the names. And do not chat unnecessarily. See, in the previous session with the 7th standard when I was teaching them, I removed two students who were just writing good morning and they were just decorating everything and writing unnecessarily all the things. So I removed them. So see that this thing is not repeated in your class. I will have to remove you. Start with the center idea, Mohammed.
Okay, sir. The central idea of the poem "The Road Not Taken" was that we don't have to take the easiest part. We have to take the harder part. Then only we will be success in the in for example in science and commerce. Some boys think that commerce is easy, so they takes commerce. But science is also easy if you hard work, then all the subjects and all the things will be easy for you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir. No.
Okay. One more, your answer is almost correct. One more point you have to include in your answer that your future depends on the choices that you make today.
Yes, sir.
That okay. Then now, uh, Hyder Ali, unmute your mic. Hyder Ali. Okay, leave. Zain Ali, Rajani, can you give the central idea?
Yes, sir.
Can you
Okay, sir.
give the central idea?
The central idea of the poem is there is a two way to select.
Hmm.
From that, we have to select only one way. If we go on the first way, we we have so much of sir,
Problems.
we have so much of problems. Then we decide to go back and go into the other road. But sir,
Okay.
our age is so big, so we cannot go back. We have to go on that road. So we have to select now only to go on which
Okay.
road.
Okay. Good. So mute your mic. You know the answer, but just you don't know the words how to speak. But otherwise, I can understand that you know the answer. It is there in your mind, but you don't know how to how to speak in English, how to speak the correct word in English. That is what you are. It is missing. Hyder Ali, you have joined. Hyder Ali, yes, Hyder Ali, are you there? No,
Yes,
he is
sir.
not
He is
responding.
there.
Hyder Ali,
Sir,
leave.
he left again.
Okay, no problem.
No,
So
no, sir. He is
okay,
in like you two mobile. One is there.
no problem. Mute your mic. So as Zainali gave the answer, his answer was almost correct. But the words we have to select the words that Zainali you just have to listen carefully while I'm explaining the poem. You have to select particular words which I'm using. So how will you see that there are two parts in the poem which is shown in the road not taken. The poet is facing confusion. He is in great confusion that which part to select. If he selects the first path, then it thinks that it is easy. Then in the future he wants to come back and select the other path also. But after that, the time is gone. Only Raza, I will remove you from the group. Don't unmute your mic. So he says that he in future he will not have time to come back and select the road which is not taken. He does not have the time to select the road which he has not taken. So it will be very
Sir,
late afterwards. Yes,
sir, he sent me in WhatsApp that he has a technical problem.
no problem. Okay, it's okay. So he says that it will be very late because the time which is gone forever, and you cannot just make the choice again. You cannot undo, like undo redo is there in computer. You do something and you press control plus Z, again it will be back in the normal position. But no, in life there is no undo and redo. You cannot undo something which you have done, it will be done, and you cannot just make that thing right. If you have done something wrong, it will be wrong. So you have to be very wise with your choice. While you select something, you have to be very careful because you have only one chance to be successful in the life. You get only one opportunity, golden chance, and you have to grab that golden chance. All these words you have to use while you are writing the central idea. No problem. Now, I may also ask you the central idea. I will also send it in the group. And as I told you, the notes, today we will read the notes of chapter 1 and 2, means the Fairbook notes. And then that same PDF from which we will read today, that is the Fairbook of the PDF of last year. And that PDF I will send in the group, and then you will make the Fairbook. Today I will send that mostly, but late by late today. In the evening, late evening, I will send the PDF, and then you will write the Fairbook of English with the neat and clean handwriting. I want that no overwriting should be there. So let us read the PDF. So we have not read this before, right? We have to read this. Have we read this before?
What, sir?
This PDF.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I have not presented my screen. That's why you cannot see. Just a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is coming.
Okay. So this is what we have to read. Musani. Musani, unmute your mic. See, I will come to know that you are online, but you are not attending the meeting. Like this, I will understand. See, are you there? Musani, yes, you want to speak? Hello.
Sir, can I read?
No, let us read. Ziad. Ziad. Kolia, Ziad, are you there? No. Then Ghazi.
Sir, Ghazi is not there.
It is given Virani. Someone is there.
Sir, it is
Yeah.
Khizar, not Ghazi.
Okay. Okay. Then Sakib, read. Sakib.
Yes, sir. Let's chapter 1, the new school.
Where are everyone?
Meaning.
They all just joined. Yes. Written by.
Written by Tetsuko Kuroyangi. Meaning. Number
Kuroyanagi.
1.
Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. Okay.
SQ. At an angle instead of straight. Number 2. Startled. Suddenly frightened. Number 3. Fall off. To visit. Awfully. Extreme. Abruptly.
Extremely.
Here suddenly. Extremely. Abruptly. Here suddenly and unexpectedly. Shabby. Old and in bad condition. Number 7. Spiritably. Excitedly. Number 8. Higgledy. Higgledy.
Higgledy-piggledy.
Higgledy-piggledy. Unorganized. Racking her brains. Something trying very hard to remember. Trying very hard to remember something.
Okay, continue.
Give one word. Number 1. An area in the school grounds where shrubs were planted. Shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Number 2.
shrubbery.
Wait,
A sudden
my voice is reaching you after 5-7 seconds.
Yes,
There is some internet connection problem, I think.
yes, sir.
Because
Sir, your
after
voice is
asking,
coming two times. One and then another time. Two times your voice is coming.
Yes, sir.
Second
why?
time slowly. I don't know.
Okay, wait. I will rejoin.
Sir, we don't know.
We re- we rejoin the meeting. I'll rejoin.
Okay, sir. Sunny, sir, left ગયા.
Who is this? Ma'am, remove this Akib Sheikh's ID. Remove this ID, please. Mannerless. Continue reading. Saqib. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Saqib,
My, yes, sir.
read.
Yes, sir. Give one word. Number one, an area in the school grounds where shrubs were planted. Answer is shrubbery. Number two, a sudden shout of happiness or excitement. Answer is whoop.
Okay, now mute your mic, Saqib. Then Pathan Rayan, read.
Yes, sir. Fill in the blanks. The two great paws were really tree without root.
With the
Number
roots.
two. Sir, with number two. For its classroom, the school has had made use of six and
Abundant.
when
Abundant.
abandoned railroad cars. The window of the railroad was
Sparkled.
sparkled in the morning sunlight. Number four. All the railroad cars were quiet for the first class of the
Classes.
day had begun. Number five. The mother had plenty of
Patience.
patience as well as great series of fun.
Sense.
Number six. All through he was very tall, he had shoulders and arms and was neatly de-
Rest.
dressed in a rather shabby black suit. Number seven. Toto Chan had a un,
Moments.
moments
Uneasiness.
uneasiness, but somehow felt she would get along all right with this man. Number eight. It was all a bit idly and
Higgledy piggledy.
eagerly and but she talked for all she was worth.
Okay. Now you mute your mic. Good. Then Arsh. Arsh,
Yes, sir.
do you want to read?
As you wish.
Okay, read.
Mother felt like telling her I wasn't a matter of whether she liked the school, but of whether the headmaster liked her.
Okay. And first, you should first read the heading. The heading is complete the following. See, yeah. So
Okay, sir.
mother felt like telling her it wasn't a matter of whether she liked the school, but of whether the headmaster liked her. Okay. Read.
His hair was thick on the top and he had a few teeth missing, but his face was a healthy color.
Okay. Yes. Continue.
Mother was embarrassed, but before she had time to explain, he laughed and replied, "I am the headmaster of the school
Of this school.
of this school."
Yes. Continue.
Her clothes were always torn when she come home in the late afternoon.
Yes. Came home. Continue.
Proto-chan hasn't
Added.
learned how has, hasn't learned how to tell time yet, but I didn't seem like a rather long time.
Okay. Mute your mic. It is not I. It is it. It didn't seem like a rather long time. Okay. Then next, Mohammed Abbas.
Yes, sir.
Read. Who said home?
Okay, sir. Who said to whom? Number one. You said he was the headmaster, but if he owns all these trains, he must be a station master. Answer. Toto-chan whispered to her mother.
Whispered
Number
means
two.
very
Whispered
softly.
means
Very
yes,
softly, she
ma'am.
said.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
What are you, schoolmaster or a station master? Toto-chan asked the headmaster. Number three. Haven't you anything more you can tell me? The headmaster asked Toto-chan. Well, now you are a pupil of this school. The headmaster said to Toto-chan. Ah, it's time for lunch. The headmaster said to himself.
Okay, mute. So here, when he said at last, it's time for lunch. This was the last sentence in the lesson. So he said to himself. He did not say to Toto Chan because Toto Chan will feel bad otherwise. So he just said to himself in his mind. He thought that it is time for lunch now. So any doubts still here? Then you can ask. These are the who said to whom. Right? If any doubts, then you can ask me. Otherwise, we will continue. Now, either Ali, are you there or still not there? No, he has not. Leave. It's okay. Then next, Abbas Ali.
Yes, sir.
Read.
What unusual thing struck Proto-chan when she stood at the entrance of the school? Proto-chan was struck by the gate of her new school, the gate post of the which were trees with roots. She was also amazed to see that the school consists of six ab- abandoned
Abundant.
railroad cars. Railroad cars. Those were the classroom.
Okay. Yes, continue.
Whatever did Toto Chan want to
No,
ask
second
the
one.
headmaster?
Why did? This one,
Okay.
second question.
Why did the Toto Chan mother run after her? Toto Chan mother run after her daughter to prevent her from entering a classroom until she had been
Granted.
granted administration in the school.
Okay, now number three.
Whatever did Toto Chan want to ask the headmaster? Toto Chan wanted to ask the headmaster whether she would join his school.
Whether she could join.
She would join.
Okay, mute your mic.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then um, Abdul Samad, are you there? Samad? No, not there. No problem. Wasaya Ali Raza.
Yes, sir.
Now, will you read number four?
Number two. What did Toto Chan have mountains?
Sir,
One
voice
minute,
is
your voice. Yes, yes, I'm telling. Ali Raza, your voice is not
Toto
clear.
Chan has a
Are you sitting in the network area because your voice is not reaching?
What did Toto do? Sir, narration.
Okay, no problem. There's some internet connection problem. Leave. Okay, then someone else I will give the chance. Uh, Kizer,
Sir, Heather.
Haider Ali is there or not? Haider Ali.
yes, yes, sir.
Now read.
Sir, fifth one
Fourth.
or fourth. Why did Toto Chan have a moment uneasiness? Toto
Uneasiness.
Chan uneasiness. Toto Chan had a moment uneasiness when the headmaster told her mother to leave Toto Chan alone with him. Fifth, why had Toto Chan expected the headmaster to ask her questions she would have to answer? Toto Chan thought the headmaster would ask questions because she
Expected.
expected him to find out what she was like before admitting her to his school.
Okay.
6.
Continue.
How Toto Chan feel when the headmaster announced that she was a pupil of the school. Toto Chan felt that she had met someone she really liked for the first time in her life.
Okay. Now you can mute your mic. Okay. Then next. Uh, Kizer is there. Virani. No.
Sir, he had written that he had internal connection problems.
Okay. No problem. Now again, Rajani. Now you have to read again. Not there. Okay. No problem. No. Okay, Mohammed, then you read because many are cut off from the meeting.
Okay, sir. So reference to context number 1. Reference to context
Yes.
number 1. This gets growing say Toto Chen. It will probably go on growing till it's taller than the telephone poles. Number A. Who did Toto Chen say these words to? Answer. Toto Chen said these words to her mother. Number 2. Where was the gate? Answer. The gate was the entrance to the new school. Number C. Why did Toto Chen think that the gate was growing? Answer. Toto Chen thought the gates were growing because it had twigs and leaves on them. Number 2. What are you, a schoolmaster or a
Okay,
station
you have
master?
to go a bit slow. Hello. Go a
Okay,
bit
sir.
slower.
Okay, sir. What are you, a schoolmaster or a station master? Who said number 8? Who said these words and to whom? Answer. Toto Chen said these words to the headmaster. Number B. What made the speaker ask this question? The speaker asked this question because the classrooms of the school were railroad cars. Number C. How did the speaker's mother react to the question? Answer. The speaker's mother was embarrassed.
Okay, good. So this, have we read this PDF?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
This we
sir,
have read before, right?
sir, sir,
Yes.
you,
Yes.
Sir,
you you can give me a
sir, I have to
PDF.
read.
I have network connection problem, so I have leave the meeting.
Okay, it's okay. I think we have read this PDF before. Yes or no? Chapter 2, the road not taken.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this PDF we have read. See, all these things we have read.
Yes, sir.
So here we complete chapter 1 and 2 PDF. Means reading is over, explanation is also over. I will send the PDF by today, and then you will write chapter 1 and 2. First you will write chapter 1. Like this you will give
Okay,
the
sir.
heading. Say, okay. See here, like this heading is given. You will write the date and day, whatever the date is. You will write everything. Name of the here. There is some. This is someone else's book. I think there is some mistake over here. But you have to write the correct name of the author. Then you will start with the meanings and everything. Means I will send the same PDF, so you can understand the handwriting, and we have done the reading also. So the same PDF I
Okay,
will send.
sir. Okay, sir.
Now again the new topic we will start. Okay. So you can see on your screen, model verbs are given. Model verbs you already learned in 7th also. So let us just quickly revise what are model verbs. Today we are starting chapter number 3 of your grammar textbook, that is verbs. And in that we have to learn model verbs. The model verbs are of different kinds. For example, will, would, must not, can, could, may, might, need not, should not, ought to. All these are modal verbs. But when do we use which modal verb? That we have to understand. That in which sentence, which modal verb should be used? Can I come in? May I come in? We say these sentences every day. We speak it. But we don't know that which one is correct, which modal verb to be used in which sentence. We are confused many times. So that's why you have to understand this chapter. Okay. So this full table we have to read first. Okay. So first I want uh, Sakib, read.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Modal verb. Ability. Can, could, be able to. Can. Present. I can speak 3 languages. Could. Past. When I was 5, I couldn't swim. Be able to. Other tenses. When I am 20, I will be able to drive. Permission. Permission request. Permission. Can informal. Could I use the computer, please? Could. Polite. Can you give me a lift to the station? Will. Neutral. Would. Polite. Could you pass me the salt, please? Request. May. Formal. May I have your attention? Number 3. Advice. Should. You look tired. You should have a holiday. Ought to. Formal. What do you think I should do? Number 4. possibility. May or might. Weaker possibility. It may rain later. It's getting cloudy. Must sure. The phone is ringing. It must be Mary. She said she would call at 5. Can't. Impossible. It can't be her. She is left her phone here. Number 5. Obligation. Must. Present sense of duty. You must be on time for the lessons. Have to. External authority. Other tenses. I had to get up early for the trip on Sunday. Did you have to work yesterday? Number 6. Lack of obligation. Don't have to. Need not. Unsaid. You don't have to get up early. You needn't take an umbrella. It is not raining. Number 7.
Prohibition.
Prohibition. Mustn't. Sense of duty. Prohibition. Must not. Sense of duty. Can't. External authority. You must not drink beer. You are too young. You can't take photos in the museum.
Okay. Thank you. So here are the modal auxiliaries. Okay. Is my voice coming twice?
No, sir.
No,
problem.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay, mute your mics. So here, as you can see, modal verbs are given over here. See, can, could, may, might, shall, should, all the modal verbs are given. But which modal verbs to use well? See, first one, can and could. We can use can for denoting the strength, your capacity. You just don't look on the screen. You listen to me what I'm saying. Can is used for your strength. I can do this work. Means you have the capacity of doing that work. Could is past tense of can. Could is past tense. Means in the past you have some ability. In the past you had some ability. Now you don't have that ability. For example, swimming. You had learned swimming when you were 10 years old or 12 years old. At that time you could swim very nicely. But now, suppose for example you say that person is 20 years old but now he cannot swim. Now he does not have that ability. So for past tense we say could. I could swim when I was 10 years old. That means what? Right now I cannot swim. So could is used for past tense. I could get a rank when I was in primary. Means 1 to 4 you can say. I could get a rank when I was in primary. Means now you cannot. So that is past tense of can. Could. And can is also used for asking permission. Can I come in? Mostly we use may, because may is the perfect model for asking permission. May I come in? That is perfect word. But in informal situation we sometimes use can. Can I give you? Can I take your book? Can I do this? Can I call you? So we use this, right? Because it is informal. While talking with friends and other relatives, we use can for permission. But it is very informal. Next, permission or request. When you want to take permission or request, at that time also you can use may. May I have your attention, please? You know, in railway station we hear this. May I have your attention, please? In railway station, when you go, when the train is going to come, or when the train, it is a time for train to arrive. At that time they say this. May I have your attention, please? And then they say the train's number and the place where it is coming from, where it is going to. So may is used for formal, for asking permission. Then advice. When you are giving advice to someone, you should not talk in the class. You should visit a doctor as you are ill. So should is used for advice. Mute your mic, Mohammed, please. So should is used for advice. When you are advising someone, you should do this. Means you are not forcing them, but you are giving advice that if you do this, it will be good for you. So that is called advice. So you should visit a doctor as you are ill. You look tired. You should have a holiday. If you are tired of work every day or working, your routine is very busy, then you can say this. You should take a break as you are tired. You should have a holiday. Should not is negative of should. Should not is also a model. Here it is not written, but we have to understand that negative of should is should not. Negative of could is could not. That also I will teach you. So when you are giving a negative advice that you should not talk in the class, that is negative of should. That is also modal. Then when there is possibility, possibility means chances are there. Now see, if there are 50% chances, half, then you can use may. If there are very, very less chances, you can say 20% or 30% chances, then we use might. For example, earthquake was there, we heard in the news the day before. So now another earthquake might come. uh, See, we pray to God that it will not happen, but there are very less chances. But still, some chances are there. So might is used when there are very, very less chances. For example, England might win the match. England has already lost 2 matches. Now the third match is final match, knockout match. So very, very less chances are there because Australia is playing in front with opposition with England. So very less chances are there, 20 to 30% chances. So we can say England might win the match. So might is used when there are very, very, very less chances. But may is used when you are half sure, when there are 50% of chances are there. See, examples are given over here. May. May I have your attention? That is for permission. And for another thing also you can use. See, it may rain later. It is getting cloudy. So when you see clouds in the sky, you are 50% sure that it will rain. So you can use may, but you cannot be 100% sure. If you are 100% sure, then you will use will. But here you are not sure because clouds are there, then clouds might go away. We cannot be sure. So it may rain later. It is getting cloudy. Must. Must is used when you are telling someone that it is when you are sure, when you are 100% sure. See, the phone is ringing. It must be Mary. She said that she would call at 5. For example, if your friend told you that in the evening I will call you at 5 o'clock, and it is already 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You can say 2 minutes past 5. 5:02. So now you saw your phone ringing. You are a bit away from your phone. You are sure that yes, this is Mary. This must be Mary. She told that she will call me at 5. So at that time you are 100% sure. So you say must. Then cannot. When do we use cannot? When it is impossible thing. It cannot be her. She left her phone here. Means a girl has forgotten her phone in the house and you see the incoming call on your phone. So obviously the girl is not calling you because her phone is not with her. So it cannot be her. She has left her phone in the house, you can say. So that is cannot. Opposite of can. The negative form of can. Then when it is your duty. Obligation means your duty. You have to perform that. Must. Must means compulsion. You cannot get rid of that thing. It is compulsory for you. Must. Sense of duty. You must be on time for the lesson. You must be online before 8 o'clock. You must attend all the classes. You must not cheat in exam. All these things are compulsory for you. No one can no one can unfollow these things. You have to do these things. So it is called must. Have to. Have to means what? It is same like must, but it is external authority. When someone is pressurizing you that you have to submit your book before evening, that is I am pressurizing you. I am giving you a deadline. So when deadline is given that yes, before this thing, before this time, this much work should be submitted. That is I am using have to. I am putting an external pressure on you. It is not the pressure inbuilt in you. I am putting an external pressure in on you. That is have to. Then lack of obligation, when you are not supposed to do something. On Saturday you don't have to get up early. For example, we can talk about Sunday. On Sunday you don't have online classes. So on Sunday you don't have to get up early. So don't have to is used when you don't have to perform duty. On Sunday you don't have to perform the duty of attending the class. So don't have to. Need not. Need not is also same. See, for example, it is not raining. Right now it is not raining. Like the sun is shining. So you don't need umbrella. Right? It is sun is shining. So you did not take an umbrella. You need not take an umbrella because it is not raining. And must not and cannot, I already explained you. Must not is used when there is prohibition. Prohibition means what? When you are stopped, when you are not allowed. That is prohibition. You must not smoke inside the hall. So it is not allowed, strictly not allowed, 100%. You must not cheat in exam. That is, you will be punished. So that is prohibited, not allowed. And you will be fined. You must not spit in public places. If you spit, you will get a fine of 500 or 1000 rupees. Now it has become stricter, you already know. So that is prohibition. If you have any doubt in this, till this you can ask.
No, sir.
No
No,
doubts?
sir.
Okay. So should we complete our today's session over here?
Sir.
Okay, PDF I will be sending
Okay.
you for homework.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
હા
કરંટ વજન કોણ છે વજન કરે
સરખું ભણજે. પછી એ જ રેકોર્ડિંગ થાય તો
કરંટ મીટર કોણ છે હેલો
અબ્દુલ સમદ છે આમાં.
આશી બની છે હા છે
અબ્દુલ હા તો
અબ્દુલ
લપવી ના ના સાચું પૂછું
અહીંયા ભૂલ કોણ છે
ભોળા દેખાડો.
બાટલી માટે બાટલી એ સર ફ્રી ફાયર આવી તો કે
હા
ઓ હા ખબર છે ઓલામાં મોકલ્યો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ પર મને ખબર છે
બ્લોક નથી કરતો.
હકીક છે
હેલો
હેલો અમદાવાદ પ્લીઝ unmute your mic
જોયું હા લોક નો કરતો મોબાઈલ બંધ ખબર છે આમ બધું નથી ચાર જણા પૂરું પીલ ગાર્ડન નો ભૂત પીલ ગાર્ડન ના ભૂત ખોટું બોલામાં કોઈ સાચો વિડિયો આવ્યો હા ખમું જો લે કોણ ગયું જો પીલ ગાર્ડન
ઓહો આ ભૂત હતી મોહમ્મદભાઈ
હા હા ક્યાં કીધું તું ને
એ કોણ ચાલુ છે
રેકોર્ડિંગ ચાલુ છે
મોહમ્મદભાઈ
તો રેકોર્ડિંગ ને શબ્દ તે આएगा પછી
ચાલુ છે
You think that I am will Hello, Mohammed Abbas.
મોહમ્મદભાઈ
Hello, COVID the boss. Tick 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 tick. Apply. Hello. હું બતાડસ ઘર બતાડો ઘર બતાડો ના ના મમ્મા જવાબ હાલો જાઓ છું ટાટા બાય બાય
હોઈ ગયો છે મોહમ્મદભાઈ કસા થઈ જશે બાય
ઉભી રે
2 મિનિટ ઊભી કર ને તો દેખાય તો સાજી મરચું કરને સાજી
કા
પન્નામાં સાજી મરચું લાવી દો
પપ્પા હાથ તો જોઈ લ્યો
ના ભૂત આવ્યો હે ભૂત હોય એવું પિલગાડન આ ગાર્ડન હવે બે હતા કે એક છે
વિડીયો ઉતારે
સાચું છે તો ભૂત થોડી હોય તમે કીધું ભૂત નથી ના મને જવાબ દો ભૂત ન હોય ચીપડો છે બે આંખમાં
નો હોય
આવું છે એક મિનિટ